pray that we are still able to perform in the way that we've always done. The way that we dance and practice full out, wholeheartedly. I pray that that type of spirit and attitude be with us tonight while we present ourselves to every person sitting outside right now. In your name we pray, amen.
Amen. I danced from ages 12 to 21. I got a little late start in life with that, but I actually ended up falling in love with it. My mother actually didn't pay our power bill for like 2 months just to make sure I could dance when I was in high school, because my fees were so much. I wasn't one of those dancers that woke up and was able to just do technique. I literally had to work at it. However, I did have really great rhythm when it comes to African dance. I don't know how. The first time I saw that, I picked it up just like that. It literally was natural. But when I graduated high school in 2008, my plan was to actually dance in college at Albany State. But I have an estranged relationship with my dad, and he was supposed to show up to take me to my audition. In those days, you had to record yourself and send a videotape first. That's the first part. And I made it through to that part, but I never made it to the physical audition because he never showed up. So I lost it, and I didn't care. And then I'm just sitting there. I'm 20 years old, and I'm like, I can't just sit at home and do nothing. And then I tried to get back in school, but I'm like, I have no passion for this right now. I don't want to do anything.
See you before we got out the break. Hey, TT, how you doing? Was that mommy or daddy that dropped?
I was in a verbally and mentally abusive relationship. So I'm laying in the bed asleep. And then I just start hearing this music, End of the Road playing in this ear. And in this ear, I hear a female voice saying, okay, we're going to prepare for you to transition. My eyes are closed and I see like this white light just start to get bigger. And I felt like I was lifting out of my body. And I was like, not yet, not yet, not yet. That's all I kept thinking. I'm not ready to die yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. And then my mom opens the door and I feel myself do this. And I sat up and I looked at her and I just cried. And she was like, what is it? And I was like, I can't do it anymore, Mom. I'm killing myself. I can't do this anymore. And so she was like, you can't do what? I said, I can't be with him. I can't keep allowing a person to change who I am, dim my light. Everybody make sure you're warming up. I'll be in here shortly. Because I don't want to hear it. I have a question, I have a question. You got people that you can ask questions to. I was asked by my minister of music at the time at my church to teach a dance. And I agreed. It's crazy because it was something that I needed at the time that I didn't know that I needed. You know, when you're going through that period of transition, you're trying to figure out who you are, what it is that you want to do, and I felt lost. And I know it sounds cliche, but seriously, I did. And then when I started teaching these children, I started to feel like I had a purpose. When I started doing this, I actually was a supervisor at Lowe's. How do you go from styling to working at a hardware store? Like at that point, I just need to survive. And so when I started teaching them, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for a career in this, but I can't do it for the public school system without a degree. So now I'm back in school. I attend Middle Georgia State University while working full-time, teaching them Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and I have a 2-year-old and I'm married. Like I said, don't pay attention to anything but that song. Shake it off, you got it. I like that role. I can't even get over like that no more. When I started it, and it was just supposed to be for that one time, there was no fee. And then I noticed that it was hard. I would ask the parents just like for a $50 fee to pay for uniforms, and I saw that it was hard for them even to just get that up. And so I just made it free, even though I can't afford to pay for it, but I still did it. And you know, we did fundraisers and we had people to just donate because they saw what the children were trying to do something positive in this neighborhood, which is very hard to do. And so this year is the first year that they started paying dues, and it's $30 a month for one child. I still don't keep any of that money. I use it for whatever it is that they need. And we're here at the community center, so hopefully one day we'll have our own space, but we have to share it for now. So we're just grateful that we have somewhere clean to practice. But for me, it's not even about the money. It's just about being there. Because sometimes that's all a kid needs is for you to just show up. Honestly, that's really what it's about. It's not about a trophy. It's not about walking around saying that we're the best team. And in this community, if you have nobody watching your back or praying for you, it's easy to fall down that dark rabbit hole.
That your baby boy would one day walk on water. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons?
These are very impressionable young women. And if they don't have somebody showing them something, even if it's just something that they like, showing them that they care, imagine what type of arms they could have fallen into. I'm extremely overprotective of them, as if they are my own children. If I can reach one, I've done something, because it is not easy. It's not easy. They think that it's just me helping them. They help me heal as well, too. So after this performance, they don't know this, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it now in front of the camera, in front of everybody else. So those of y'all that are new, the two of you know where you stand because I already gave you your uniforms. So this whole process has actually been an audition, okay? And at the end of tomorrow, I'll know where you stand, but you won't know until January when you come in and I give you your new uniforms. Yes.
What day we gonna start with practice?
Why is that your business? It ain't gonna be your birthday, because I know that's what you asking. And so when I was asked to teach that dance, and then I was asked to continue it, I'm like, what can I name these kids? I'm going through and I'm like, Kara. What is Kara? What is this? And it has something to do with David. And I'm like, David was a dancer. But these children, they don't go to church. They don't understand any of this. They've never been taught this. But it's okay because we can heal and grow together. Together like David, we shall dance. Harmonious together like David, Kara, we shall dance. Angels are the most well-behaved children in this. That's what good discipline does for you. I value our bond, most of all. Even if they don't dance a day after they graduate high school, again, like I said, I know that I can't protect them from everything. But even if I think they're not listening, they've heard something. You messed up, so what? You forgot the order, so what? That's what we practice for. We're not gonna do this. We don't fall apart. Not fall apart. We will not start falling apart today. Shake it off and see. As much as they play, they really are upstanding citizens. I watch them. They're very ladylike. I love those kids. They already have 2 strikes against them before they're able to even become an adult. They are black and they are women. We are disrespected because we're women in general. And then we are also disrespected because we're not allowed to be human. They see our skin color and the first thing they say is, you're strong, you can handle it. And that's not fair. I'm going to teach you certain lessons. That way, even when I'm not there standing beside you, even when I can't hold your hand anymore, you'll always hear my voice in the back of your head and say, Miss Charity said that. I don't know what God got going on, but I'm never this calm. I'm always just aggravated. And the craziest thing is, most of the time the kids aren't even moving. They're sitting quiet. You can hear like a pin drop and I'm just aggravated. So again, I don't know what kind of changes is coming, but it's something. I see them making a positive impact on this community because it's not just them, they're just a small group. I feel like it is other young people, even young boys, in this community that want to do this, but either they are too ashamed or they have went other places and they told them, oh, you can't do this because you can't keep up. I would always explain to them that one dancer that you pick at, that you think is the worst dancer, I will take them and make them the best dancer on this team that you've ever seen. They think that they need me, but some days I wake up and I need them. I really do. And we're just bonded for life.
She's very open with all of us. and she isn't afraid to share her experiences and what she's learned over the years. Not even just about dancing, just about her experience about life.
So I want them to inspire. I want their story to be seen and people say, there is other ways to do this. You don't always have to be the most popular to be great. I want an actual fine arts school. That's what I want, for it to make a difference in this city. And then we'll still pour out into the community. This community needs it. It needs that help, it needs that love, it needs to be inspired. That's what I want.
Follow me on Instagram at 2valid_Naya, Juvenile, she's 13. I'm 16, what are you talking about?
You're what?
You're 3 years from that.
Anybody who's watching this, all of my children are underage.
But
Even my oldest one.
Baby,
Even my oldest one, they're all underage. Watch yourself. Because I have no qualms about going to jail about my children.
I'm
But
41.